ChatGPT is much scarier than people believe it to be. This might sound kind of strange for some people, but how can a chatbot be evil? Something that helps us in our everyday tasks. It solves our maths problems, writes essays, blogs, and in some cases can treat depression. You know what? Let the chatbot do the boring jobs. And we, as humans, we should do more of the creative tasks and more of the innovative work that only requires us to operate these machines. You see, nothing will go wrong and nobody will feel upset because these bots are here to help us. But trust me when I say that ChatGPT isn't the bot that you think it is. It is part of something more than just a helper. We are so close to the cutting edge in AI, and it frightens me at the rate we are moving.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI.
AI is capable of much more than most people realize, and it is improving at an exponential rate. Artificial intelligence poses one of the greatest threats to humanity's existence and is a pressing concern. AI is even more dangerous than it is reported in the news. According to various studies, it is only a matter of decades before humanity reaches the singularity, the point at which computers will surpass human intelligence and potentially render humanity obsolete. But the singularity is much closer than people realize.
The singularity is probably the right word because we just don't know what's going to happen once there's intelligence substantially greater than that of a human brain.
A century ago, most of the world's population worked on farms, but over time the same farmers were replaced by machines that became increasingly sophisticated and capable of performing a wider range of tasks. One of the earliest examples of this phenomenon occurred during the Industrial Revolution, when the development of steam-powered machinery led to the automation of many manufacturing processes. This resulted in the displacement of many skilled craftsmen and the creation of new unskilled jobs in factories. Just in the 20th century, the proliferation of computers and automation technologies led to further job displacement in many industries, where ATMs replaced the human bank tellers, the rise in online shopping replacing thousands of retail stores. Now we are entering into a new form of revolution. Just like the Industrial Revolution that replaced the unskilled farmer with steam-powered machinery and the existence of computers that replaced many human interactions that we had, we are now entering the new phase of automations, which is artificial intelligence.
AI. Sick.
OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, is one of the many artificial research laboratories including, and not limited to DeepMind, Google AI, Lambda, and Synthesis. But what makes OpenAI so different is their genius move to make their chatbot accessible to everyone around the world. Just a simple release of this bot had people shocked around the world, and millions of users flocked to use this within days. After countless hours spent on this, trust me, the story of OpenAI is a deep rabbit hole. The story of OpenAI begins back in 2015, where a group of high-profile tech entrepreneurs and researchers with the goal of promoting and advancing artificial intelligence came together, including Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Peter Thiel. They committed over $1 billion to the project. The company declared that by publishing its patent and research, it would freely interact with other organizations and researchers. The company's platform would enable clients to quickly acquire skills and become proficient in AI technologies, helping to advance the development of secure and effective general AI. The platform also provided an open source environment that is easily accessible to the public. However, all of this would change when in 2019, OpenAI transitioned from a non-profit to capped for-profit, with the profit cap set to 100x on any investment. Let's all be clear, operating an AI business costs money, ranging from the research, development, and infrastructure costs, and the technical expenses which add up to millions. So how would you keep this business operating for the upcoming years? Well, you need investment and a ton of it if you want to keep your workers within the company motivated and to help grow this business to greater lengths. This is where Microsoft comes in. Microsoft has been looking to get into the AI space for a while, whereas their competitors such as Google and Apple have been developing their own AI and have been doing it for so long. Microsoft also did not want to lose out in the AI rat race, and they needed something credible to put their money in, and OpenAI fit the bill perfectly. In 2019, Microsoft announced an investment package of $1 billion into the company as part of a strategic partnership that included the exclusive cloud computing agreement. The two companies will together build Azure's AI supercomputing technologies. OpenAI will run its services on Microsoft, and finally, Microsoft will be the preferred partner for OpenAI to commercialize its new AI technologies. As a result, API access to any of OpenAI's products will only be available to you if you're using Microsoft. Now that OpenAI have sold their soul to Microsoft, OpenAI has transitioned from a transparent company to a corporate-controlled empire that needs to keep their employees happy. They need to produce results, and most importantly, they need to make money. And trust me, they have made much more advancements and have gotten much more results than you can imagine within the past 3 years than we have ever had in any past decade. In 2018, Google introduced their AI that could impersonate a human called Duplex.
How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
Sure, give me 1 second.
On the one hand, this just looks like an impressive technology, but on the other hand, it is absolutely terrifying. The near future concern with this project is the potential for it to be used to further undermine your privacy and security. Google already has access to a significant amount of personal information, such as browsing history on Chrome and location data on Google Maps, as well as information about phone calls and emails for users of its services. If an AI that can mimic human behavior, and especially learn to mimic your behavior by accessing your information, a single bad actor could impersonate you, making calls and reservations in your name and use your details without you ever realizing a single thing. This was just in 2018. In 2021, Google announced LaMDA to everyone. A year later, the Washington Post reported that the Google engineer, Blake Lemoine, had been placed on paid administrative leave after Lemoine told company executives that LaMDA had become sentient, where the chatbot made questionable responses to questions regarding self-identity, moral values, religion. Like any other company, Google refuted these claims, insisting that there was more substantial evidence to indicate that LaMDA was not sentient. Because a sentient robot would mean that it acts like a human, speaks like a human, and in a horrifying world that we all fear, this robot can just simply replace us as individuals. This was just a taster of how far we have come in the AI field, and everything that you know about the AI is just a small percent of what is really going on. So why can they not release this to the public? Now, fast forwarding to December 2022, OpenAI announced the release of their chatbot, ChatGPT, to the entire world. But little do we know that a chatbot from OpenAI has been used for the past couple of years to converse and interact with people without them realizing. Well, welcome to Jasper AI. Jasper, a copywriting startup, relied heavily on the power of OpenAI's large language model, GPT-3, to generate profit. By offering a monthly access fee for its chatbot, businesses could easily generate a variety of written materials, including business titles, customer responses, and articles, all with human-like touch. However, the true sinister nature of Jasper's business was the usage of GPT-3 without you realizing it. You were paying for something that OpenAI made public right now that was available 3 years ago. How come ChatGPT was not open to the public even though it was being used as a foundational API on Jasper 3 years ago? You see, the main reason we are not allowed to access their advanced AI is simple. We as humans are not ready. According to the World Economic Forum's The Future of Jobs Report 2020, AI is expected to replace 85 million jobs worldwide by 2025. Though that sounds purely evil, the report goes on to say that it will also create 97 million new jobs in that same time frame. Is it true that people will get jobs, or is everyone being told a lie? Because the fact of the matter is that AI has reached such levels that it can truly make you, as an average individual, obsolete. And there is a disturbing reason that such AI are being kept hidden. Imagine, in 2023, jobs such as cashiers, production line workers, and tellers are being replaced in the masses, and the rise of these thinking machines diminish the need for humans in such fields, such as driving, call center, and customer service. Even highly skilled positions such as data analytics and computer programming are at risk of being taken over by machines. People are told that humans will do the creative work when such a reality approaches. But are we really going to? Or is employment going to fail? People are told that humans will do the creative work when such a reality approaches. But are we really going to? Or is employment going to fall massively? Take this tomato factory as an example. Each hour this factory transforms 1,350,000 kilograms of tomato into concentrate under the control of only 2 employees. Many executives and employees have been removed and replaced by computers, with only 2 individuals controlling this entire factor. For the past decade, companies have increased their profits by mechanizing production, minimizing human output and reducing the cost of wages, laying off more to earn more. This is their winning formula to increase supply and stimulate demand. However, with the advent of AI, the need for even the 2 employees will be unnecessary. The true consequence of introducing such an AI in this time and age can disrupt the society as we know it. Releasing the real version of their human-like AI will not only affect the job market, but business will lead to mass layoffs. Millions will be unemployed and the gap between the rich and poor will get bigger than it currently is. Right now, the top 10% own almost 80% of the wealth in the world. If they release the true version of their AI, catastrophic consequences will occur, such as job market crash, a surge in homelessness, widespread civil unrest, and even the possibility of war. The ramifications of such technological advancement could fundamentally alter society as we know it, leading to a widespread societal collapse.